Fingerstyle Thursday. Hello, we are back to using double stops in A minor again, sort of like last week. So I've been very kind to you, and hopefully the muscle memory from last week is here. If you've no idea what the fuck I'm talking about, go and have a look at Fingerstyle Thursday number 25, and all these shapes will be explained. You'll have a much easier day today. Right, so let's talk about it anyway. This piece is in A minor and it's in 6/8. Which means basically throughout the piece there's a pulse going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But we're playing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and. So that's how we'll be counting today. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and. Now each one of our patterns, it's a repetitive pattern, is going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and. And that is only the right hand pattern. Everything else is just left hand. Let's go explore. So as I explained last week, basically when it comes to double stops, they can be harmonized different ways, but we're playing in thirds again. So that means we either have a minor double stop or a major double stop. On the left hand, really the biggest difference is the minor double stops have a ring finger and then an index finger. So there's a 2 fret gap. And then the major double stops, your index finger still stays, but it's your middle finger that is then 1 fret away. So for example, there's a C major double stop, and that's 5 and 4, compared to the B minor double stop, which is 4 and 2. So basically, first of all, like I said, please go back and watch Fingerstyle Thursday number 25. It will make this so much easier, because I'm going to gloss over this and go straight into talking about the right hand, okay? Those shapes, that's it. 2 fingers, 2 shapes, that's what you need. Right, so our right hand pattern, like I said, it's going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and, but it is a pattern of 6. So if you've had to count it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's absolutely fine. Right, play me a nice A minor chord. And do that with I recommend your index finger. So am I actually going to recommend your index finger or the very weird feeling ring finger? And the only reason why the ring finger is then, it means you can slide into your next chord nicely, or your index finger is there and it just hops over a string, okay? So index or ring, I'm going to play with my index finger. So what we want to do is we're going to play strings 3, 2, 4, 1, shocking, the usual ukulele arpeggio, I know. So that's thumb, index, thumb, middle, 3, 2, 4, 1, and then I'm going to play 4, 2, 3, 2, 4, 1, 4, 2, and that is a pattern of 6. Now, if you've been with me a while, you'll know that this is one of my favorite patterns, okay? So usually in 4/4, I will play a pattern of 6, a pattern of 6, and a pattern of 4, because we're allowed 16 notes in that bar. But because we're in 6/8, we can either get 6 notes in, or if we play it half, then basically we can get 12 notes in. So that's what we're going to do. We're basically going to play one of these patterns per chord, which means we get 2 chords per bar. So we're going to go 3, 2, 4, 1, 4, 2. So again, that's thumb, index, thumb, middle, thumb, index. Then we're going to move on to our next chord, which is technically a B minor, and we're going to play the same. We're then going to move up to the C shape. Now it's really important, I said about this in Fingerstyle Thursday 25, your index finger must never ever leave that string, okay? Makes it really fluid, don't leave. Basically, because it's the lowest note, it sort of sits has a beautiful legato sound. So do not, basically that kid needs to be planted there the whole time. So we're going to play anyway at A minor, at pattern 6, then move into 4 and 2, which is our B minor double stop. We're going to move up, so I recommend leading with your index finger. So that's 2 frets up for your index, and then you can pop your middle finger on the 5th fret. And then you're going to move straight back down to that B, so again, index down 2 frets, put your ring finger on the 4th fret. So a lot of repetition there. So we're going A minor, B minor, C, B minor. That's 50% done. Okay, so we just finished on the B minor. So the next bar, we're going to go up to our C shape again, 5 and 4. We're going to climb, so we're going to climb to the D minor double stop. Now basically that's 7 and 5. Remember, minor, 2 frets. So basically for your index finger, it only has to go up 1 fret to the 5th fret, and then drop your ring finger on that 4th string. And we're going to play 1 pattern there. And then we're going to go down to the C again. So again, lead with that index finger. And then we're going to go to the B minor. I had a small moment where I disappeared there. So for that one, we're playing the C shape, 5 and 4, up to the 5 and 7, the D minor, back down to the C, and then down to the B minor. Okay, so you want to slowly walk your way through that, putting it all together. Index never leaves, okay? To make it nice and smooth. On the music, we have a repeat, so basically either end of that line, so you're going to go back and play all of that again. Right, so the second line and the third line, same right hand pattern, but a sort of different setup, okay? I've drawn some chord boxes on the top because these are basically the double stops, but I've added some extra notes to some of them. So we need to go all the way up. Now I've called it a G6 chord, and basically it feels like an E minor double stop, okay? So it's going to be 7 and 9. And basically what we're going to play is we're going to play pattern, pattern. That's 1 bar, and then we have another bar. So basically each chord in this gets 4 of these patterns altogether. Right, so once we've played 4 patterns on that, we're going to move that shape down 2 frets, which technically feels like our D minor. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my pinky. Now, pinky is the best finger for this. I think it's the only finger for this, actually. On the 7th fret of the 1st string. So you've got 7, 5, open, 7. And you're going to play 4 patterns on that chord. We're then going to move down to the B minor, 4 and 2. And basically this time you're going to add your middle finger to the 3rd fret of the 1st string. You're going to play 4 patterns, and then you're going to get rid of all your fingers apart from your ring finger. So my ring finger just stays there on the 4th fret on the 1st string, and I'm going to play 4 patterns. Right, that has a repeat. So basically you have to go play all of those chords again 4 times each.